Hey guys, so have some gymnastics strength today and then a gymnastics EMOM to get better in 3 separate areas of gymnastics with some double unders, some handstand push-ups, and some of the supine toes to bar. And so working on a number that is relatively difficult to hit in that 30 to 40 second window and then transitioning to a new movement, but doing it at a decreased heart rate so that we can dial in the concentration so we can finish in that end range, so we can get consistent with some time under tension with the dumbbells, or excuse me, the double unders. And so it's more of a skill development workout today. Our warm-up, 2 rounds of some animal work, so a bear crawl and then a crab crawl, and then some V-ups. And so for our bear crawl, we're gonna go 18 steps, so 18 steps per hand. So remember with our bear crawl, our butt is higher than the top of our head. We move contralaterally, so right foot forward, left hand forward. Just like that, okay? So 18 steps on each hand. And then we're gonna flip over to a crab walk. So crab walk is essentially in a glute bridge position. Then we send our hips to the ceiling. We can go backwards, or we can go forwards. 18 on each one there, on each hand. And then up into our V-ups. So out long, hinging at the hips, trying to keep the limbs and the torso straight. $12 V-ups. 2 rounds of that. Shoulders should be good and warm, which is great because we're doing a seated floor press today. Seated floor press can be completed with a plate, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a barbell with plates, a sandbag, a toddler. Doesn't really matter. What we really want to focus on with our seated floor press is legs are going to be out wide, but maintaining that 90 degrees, so no pushing back here. So dumbbell is going to be up in that front rack position. Dumbbell head in the front plane of our body. Belly button tight, press overhead. If it is too difficult to keep our balance here, we can bring our legs in together. This is our modification or strengthening piece for a handstand push-up. So if I were to face the camera, elbow behind the ear. So 3 by 12 on each side, or if you have 2 dumbbells, you can do the 12 total, or if you're using a sandbag, you can do the 12 total, or if you're using your barbell, 12 total. But what I really want to focus on again is belly button tight, rib cage down, so that I'm not back and forth, back and forth. Our skill development is 40 double unders. So every minute on the minute for 12 minutes, the first minute you're going to do 40 double unders. Remember with the double unders, we want to keep those elbows in tight, rotate through the wrists. We're jumping here on our toes, not here, okay? So run through the wrists, armpits in tight, jumping through the toes. Our handstand push-ups or the variation, been working on those pretty consistently, trying to keep the reps down. Today we're gonna push the pace a little bit in the strength form. So with our handstand push-ups, we wanna go strict 7 to 10 handstand push-ups per minute, or the modification. If you can get any handstand push-ups strict, I would much prefer you to do that than the modification, even if it's just 1 or 2. Modification, again, is that piked position.
For our handstand push-up.
And then last but not least is that supine toes to bar that we were working on, or a regular toes to bar if you have a pull-up bar. So with that supine toes to bar, we'll have our dumbbell or our kettlebell behind us, something to anchor our hands in place. Tuck those heels up, roll all the way up so my knees are up near my armpits. Extend my feet out, complete that roll. Heels don't touch the ground. This will be 4 total rounds, but it's in an every minute on the minute, so it gives you a little bit of rest factored in every time. I want you to be done with the movements about 40 seconds in. All right, guys.